going to put inside the quesadilla sliced steak. You want a boneless, anything will work. Strip, flank steak, skirt steak, flat iron steak, whatever's got a nice price. You want 6 ounces per person per quesadilla for a large adult portion. So I have meat coming to room temperature. Our tips for cooking a steak are bring your meat to room temperature, nice flat hot surface, a good old cast iron skillet brought to high heat, a neutral cooking oil, something you can see through that has a high temp for cooking, and after the meat comes out of the pan, let it rest. Let the juices redistribute before you slice. To go along with that, I have a second skillet, a non-stick skillet with a little bit of olive oil heating up to take the sweet peppers, onions, and pickled jalapenos. You can use mild pickled jalapenos or hot. I like hot. And you just let these cook up to sweat them out to tender crisp with a little color around the edges and a little salt and pepper. A little S&P over the shoulder for luck. Those guys are working. For the steaks, we're going to make a little sprinkle, a little rub as they're coming to room temperature of cumin. About a half a palmful each for 2 large steaks. Some chili powder, a little Mexican oregano, granulated garlic, salt and pepper. Mix this together and rub the meat with all those great flavors on both sides. When it comes to the guacamole and the salsa, pico de gallo and guacamole start with the same bones, the same building blocks. So in each of these bowls, I have finely chopped red onion or white onion, whichever you prefer, finely chopped jalapeno pepper or serrano, green chilies. The trick is to add salt and acid immediately to the onions. I like garlic in both as well, a little bit of pasted garlic, and your chilies. The salt and the acid work together to draw all the flavor and all the juice out. When you're cooking for a crowd, you take all of your halved avocados, right, pit them, put a wire rack over your bowl and just squish. I know. So same base in both places, add a little finely chopped cilantro, and to the pico, which is that same base with our diced tomatoes, I also add a few dashes of cayenne pepper, or Frank's hot sauce I like in mine, and a little sprinkle of cumin, and then cilantro on both of these. I'll meet you right back here in a couple. We get the steaks in. I made our spiced steaks with the cumin, Mexican oregano, chili powder of choice, salt, pepper, and garlic. You let them rest, you slice them up. We've got a large non-stick skillet getting nice and hot to become our little quesadilla factory. I spray the pan or the tortilla and I cook the inside first. I want to develop the flavor of the tortilla, giving it a little color, and I crisp it up a bit. I've got the stove over between medium and medium-high heat, and I heat up that first side, and when it starts to brown, I flip it, and now we're ready to fill it. And I'm gonna take a little steak, and then we put our peppers and onions and pickled peppers, right? And then we put our cheese blend. That's the glue that's gonna hold everybody together. Flop them over, and then just flip them back and forth a few times, and that's it. You just keep doing this over and over and over. I just pile them up, and I kind of make a toppings bar when I put these out. So we would take our crispy quesadillas, cut them up, pile them onto the plate, all right? And then they get guac, our pico, same base with our salsa, right, going across. And then we take our Mexican crema or sour cream and drizzle that across. And then we take a few more of our pickled jalapeno peppers to top. And there you go. Boom.